Lovely. So, welcome to the Final Fantasy IX challenge. It feels like ages ago where we did the Final Fantasy VII challenge, and then Andy got very upset, and there was allegations of cheating going on.
Evidence.
Yeah. So we agreed that we were going to do it again of Final Fantasy IX, and also we were going to do it properly. So
I feel the finger's being pointed in my direction. Final Fantasy VII, we laid down no ground rules. Therefore, no cheating happened because there was no rules. Final Fantasy IX, the rules were, and I'm going to say this now, as John said, to play properly and no farming.
Yes.
I believe I did the first and didn't do the second.
Well, we will debate this after we've seen the video. So I reckon we just jump straight in and see what the damage was.
Let's do this.
Final Fantasy IX XP challenge. We agreed we'd start at this save point here. So I've already been into the menu and sped up battle time, battle dialogue and all that. But there's a little trick. If you go into the pause menu, you can have 9999 damage each time, which basically makes every fight a one-shot kill. You can turn battle something on, which makes you even more invincible in battle. There is the 3 times speed, which makes the game, I'll be honest with you, virtually unplayable, but does make it 3 times faster. And you've got the safe travel. Who doesn't like a bit of safe travel? So, let's get going.
On Games Pass, we all done an hour, and it's meant to be as much XP as you can get in an hour. Hour in to Final Fantasy IX, and you still haven't earned any XP.
And we are underway. Let's do this. The biggest problem with this game is there really isn't that much in the way of XP as you're going through it. The bosses don't really give you anything. There's very little in the way of random battles. Looks like I've got one early, which is quite nice. Let's get some points on the board. Ooh, scary looking wolf then.
So I don't think this is XP farming. I'm exploring the level, making sure I haven't missed anything.
Alright. I need to use this time wisely to plough into the main guy. The only problem, I've got to keep an eye on Garnet, because if I don't, then she can run out of energy, and that will mean game over, which we could definitely well do without.
Okay. What is that doing? Oh, heal the princess. Oh, that's what that's doing. It's getting rid of her health. Okay. I did! You saw me do it!
Future Gareth here, I didn't realise at the time that safe travel actually stops you getting any random encounters. This could come back and kick me in the arse as I'm after XP. We'll see.
Yeah, this does help that Susie can sort of torch him from the inside.
Having 9999 damage every time makes pretty much every battle one hit, as you can see here. Second major battle of the game, one hit. Easy as. Let's go.
Really should put their armor on.
Come on. Okay, we're over. Good, let's move on, Arriba, arriba, andale, andale.
You had better not be lying. Because if you are, I won't hesitate to kill you. Yeah, I'm counting on you, Rusty. Make no mistake. I am going with you to rescue the princess. I will deal with you personally when this is over. Whatever. Shall I do this in different accents? It may be difficult with just the two of us. We should seek Master Vivi's help as well. Why are you calling him Master? You fool! That black mage has unimaginable powers. He can open jam jars on the first go. I don't want to get him involved, but alas, it can't be helped.
It wouldn't be a true Final Fantasy game without the tedious dialogue that you have to skip through. Mashing of A button has helped slightly here, obviously, with the speed I'm playing the game at. But even then, there's a lot of dialogue before any action. Oh dear. Even with the game being sped up, it was still about 2.5 minutes of dialogue before I got back to any action. And by action, I meant running around into the forest. Obviously, at the time, I didn't know I'd basically turned enemies off. So I wasn't getting attacked, I wasn't getting XP. And then finally, I got a battle.
I don't know whether to cure Zidane or just let Vivi and Steiner just while away. No, I've got to cure Zidane. Of course he's... Oh, bugger, Vivi's down, okay.
Thunder? Oh, that's technically lightning. Oh my word, they're dead.
Oh, for goodness sake! How am I supposed to get a bloody cure on it? Well, we're just going to have to keep attacking, I think.
Ah, get in.
Oh, he's down. Okay. That was still awful. Awful effort.
I've stopped the video at this point because John said we had to play properly. Andy insisted that no one farmed, as I did in the Final Fantasy VII challenge. But what is farming? I googled it. The activity or business of growing crops and raising livestock. Farming is the act or process of working the ground, planting seeds, growing edible plants. Video gaming? Slightly different. Farming refers to a gaming tactic where a player or someone hired by the player actively repeats actions to gain experience points in some form or in-game currency. Did you see that though? Did you hear it? Act, actions, activity. That's farming. So, just standing in the field? Is that farming?
The reason I bring this up is watch what happens when I leave this fight. I just stand there and I get attacked. And when I win that fight, I just stand there and I get attacked. Am I farming? I don't know. I'm not actively doing anything. At the moment, I'm not actively playing the game. All I'm doing is standing still. I don't know. But it's getting me XP.
Oh, it's still down and everything. Okay. Hope we won't need to. Boom. Blank's awesome.
Boom. Eat my goal, mate.
Got 3 minutes, 4 minutes left.
I don't know why they're called black waltzes, but he's going to be called Black Stabby Stabby shortly.
Right. Well, that seems to work. I'm literally doing nothing but pressing A for the next 54 minutes. This should be fun, shouldn't it?
Come on, Zidane, finish him off. Yes, he's down. He's a goner.
Okay, if I don't get another battle in, this is it.
Yes, great. Whatever she wants to be called, she can call anything she likes. It's 2021. You can be anything you want. Oh, and that's it. That's the timer. That's the timer. An hour gone. An hour gone. I don't know whether that's going to be enough. Oh, God's sake.
I don't know what John and Nick are going to say. Technically, I'm playing within the rules. I've sped the game up with a developer assist. And I'm now not farming because I'm not technically playing the game. I'm just standing still and being attacked in-game. Not actively trying to get him to attack me. Obviously, I'm not actively trying to get out of their way as well. I'm inactive. I'm not active. Therefore, seeing as farming is an act, it does get boring though. In Final Fantasy VII, at least every now and then, I had to give them a health potion to get their health back. But in this game, every time they level up, they get full health back. And seeing as they level up quicker than they lose health, I don't need to do anything.
So my XP for Zidane is 330. Don't know whether that's good. I don't know whether that's bad. But hopefully it's enough for me to win it.
Well, that's it. 54 minutes later, a couple of thousand pushes on the A button, and I've got a total XP score. I don't think I've cheated. I just think I've bent the rules a hell of a lot. I wish the guys luck. Goodbye. Here's my score.
Oh, Gareth. There are a number of technical faults that I could chuck in this direction. I did find it quite funny that obviously you did massive rule manipulation, but even Andy was like, I'm not really XP farming, I'm just wandering around. And I'm like, this is the first time that I've ever played this straight and everyone else cheats.
No, when did I cheat? I'm walking around exploring. I have no idea what the game is. If I choose to walk back somewhere and the developer said, right, that was spawn an enemy, that's okay. Standing still is not playing a game.
Yeah, I think I don't even know where to begin with Gareth's run, right? Playing the game properly, is that putting on a feature which pretty much kills every enemy with one hit?
My answer would be, it was put in by the developers, therefore it is a way of playing the game properly.
But cheats are also put in by the developers.
Yes,
True.
but I would say if you use a cheat, that's a cheat, and it's called a cheat because it's cheating. An option that developers have put in is an option to play the game in a certain way. Also, me putting in safe travel meant that I actively, from the beginning, wasn't farming. I could not use the technique of going backwards and forwards.
I think that can be excused. I think the argument of all the developers have put it in. Developers on the Lego games put a screen where you can put the cheat codes in. So are you cheating? Yes. If it's even made easier that you can just select that option, I'd still say it's cheating.
I would agree with you, but that option wasn't in this game. Pressing the pause menu and having 4 options pop up put in by the developers is an option within the game.
I think what finally undoes you, Gareth, even if we take into account all of the rule manipulation that's taken on, even if you say, okay, the 999 hitting isn't a cheat, even if you say that standing still isn't farming, the problem is fundamentally that by standing still, you stopped playing the game properly, and that is why you're disqualified.
No, wait. I didn't say he's disqualified.
Well, he's got to be disqualified, doesn't he? By playing the game properly, you have to move through the game. He stopped moving at that point.
But hold on. It's not like he stayed stationary for the entire bit. He got to a point. It's not farming, I don't think. His farming, I think, would be circular.
The idea that we came up with is that you would play the game properly by continually going forward. So you continuously went forward. He, within the first 6 minutes, stopped and stood still. That isn't playing the game, quote unquote, properly.
Can I just check? Is that edited, Gareth? Is it literally just it goes in, and because it's one hit, it just goes into the next enemy, or has that been edited down?
What happens is you go into a battle, you beat it, and I believe if you play the game, you run away from the enemy. But if you stand still and not run away, he spawns right behind you and you go straight into another battle. I would agree with what you said, John, but as I showed in my video, the exact wording was to play properly. It didn't say anything about playing the game in a continuation of the game. It just said play properly. I don't think I broke the rules. I did break the rules, let's be honest. We all know that. But the rule was you had to play the game properly. I played the game properly for 6 minutes and then stopped moving, but I was still active in combat. So I would say I was still playing the game. I still had to make choices in combat. That choice was hit the A button twice.
That's what I'm asking. Did you actually have to go into combat, or is it just you were just in a loop? You didn't have to do anything. Maybe just hold A.
You had to press A in
Press
combat.
A. It's playing the game, John.
Well, fundamentally, it's up to you, Andy. If you want to make that argument and you don't want to side,
No, not to me. I just don't want you to win, John. So
That's fine. So,
I've already lost.
So by that bombshell, the winner of the contest this week or this XP challenge is Gareth, and the unfortunate person who gets the wheel of cheese for this video is Andy. Well done, Andy. You've given yourself the wheel of cheese.
I like to think I played it so straight, and the difference between me and you, John, if you'd won, I would have been impressed.
Mentally, I was even thinking, is it okay for me to go for that chest over there because it involves more steps? That is how serious I took the non-rule breaking, because I was determined I was going to...
Hang on. Haven't we just established I didn't break the rules?
Tentatively.
Yes, I'm happy to admit that I bent the rules in knots. I think that is a term. All I'm going to say is you guys write the rules better.
I'll be very interested to see what the people watching the video think.
Comments below.
Yeah, please do comment, because I feel that Andy and Gareth are currently coming together to screw me out of various victories. So
yeah, maybe.
I'm happy that we put it to a viewership vote. Who won, Gareth or John?
Yeah, that's a good call, actually.
Okay, well, lovely. In the comment section or on Facebook, tell us who won. All three of us will share it, and we'll ask for people's opinions. Just let us know, and we'll do a little tally. But Andy, regardless, still ends up with the wheel of cheese.
All we've got to do now is to find our next game that I can destroy. Let's do Fallout 4, because I can guarantee you I won't farm in that game.
I don't know, for an XP challenge, I think that would be, can we just keep John alive for 20 seconds?
Yeah, I'm not the greatest at shooters, so I think I quite like the idea. Maybe we could even do it as a charity stream where the whole purpose of the stream is for you guys to try and stop me from dying for the longest possible time. That could be quite interesting.
What game? Have we got a game of choice already?
Any shooter I will be rubbish at.
Right, fair enough.
It's multiplayer, and essentially it's get John to the waypoint.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll give it a go.
Sounds good. Well then, guys, we will catch you on the next exciting video. So take care.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.